Good morning, students. How are you? What about your tiffin? What is the special tiffin you are having today? Are you fine? Welcome to my class, and I am your physics sir. In the last class, I was telling about acceleration. What is acceleration? What are the types of acceleration? Acceleration means it is the rate of change of velocity. It shows how the velocity is changing with respect to the time, given time. So, and it is also defined as ratio of velocity to the time taken. Ratio of velocity to the time taken. And there are four types of acceleration. Same, uniform acceleration, non-uniform acceleration. Next, average acceleration, instantaneous acceleration. So now I want to tell you about the next concept, VT graph. VT graph. Here VT graph means velocity time graph. Velocity time graph. Velocity time graph. See, first of all, graph. What is a graph? What is the meaning of graph? Graph is a diagram. Graph is a diagram which shows relation between two physical quantities. Here the graph is the one. Graph is a diagrammatic representation. Diagrammatic representation, or it is a diagram which shows or which describes the relationship between two physical quantities. So, if you are drawing a graph between velocity and time, that is velocity time graph. The graph between plotted ಅಂತ ಕರೀತಾರೆ. ಗ್ರಾಫ್ ಹಾಕೋದನ್ನ plotting, PLOTTING. A graph plotted between velocity and time is called velocity time graph. V stands for velocity and T stands for time. Velocity time graph ಅಂತ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಬರುತ್ತೆ. So what is a graph? Graph, see, from this graph, if you want to know the relation between two physical quantities, then you must you can understand what is the relation between those two physical quantities by plotting a graph between them. Here graph is actually two coordinate system, x-axis and y-axis. A graph is always plotted between two axes. One is x-axis, another one is y-axis. This is y-axis and this is x-axis. See, if you want to draw the graph between two physical quantities, then which one should be taken along y-axis and which one is taken along x-axis, that matters more important here. See here, what is the dependent quantity in two? ಈಗ ನಾವು ವೆಲಾಸಿಟಿ ಮತ್ತು ಟೈಮ್ ನಡುವೆ ಗ್ರಾಫ್ನ ಹಾಕಬೇಕಂತ ಅನ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. ಗ್ರಾಫ್ ನಕ್ಷೆ, ಗ್ರಾಫ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನು? ನಕ್ಷೆ ಅಂತ. ಸೊ ನಕ್ಷೆನ ನಾವು ವೆಲಾಸಿಟಿ ಮತ್ತು ಟೈಮ್ ನಡುವೆ ಹಾಕಬೇಕು. ವೆಲಾಸಿಟಿ ಮತ್ತು ಟೈಮ್ ನಡುವೆ ಹಾಕಿದಾಗ ಯಾವುದು ಯಾವುದರ ಮೇಲೆ ಅವಲಂಬನೆ ಆಗಿದೆ ಅನ್ನೋದನ್ನ ಅಂಡರ್ಸ್ಟ್ಯಾಂಡ್ ಮಾಡಿಕೊಂಡು ಯಾವುದು ಡಿಪೆಂಡೆಂಟ್ ಇದೆ, ಯಾವುದು ಅವಲಂಬನೆ ಆಗಿದೆ, ಅದನ್ನು ನಾವು ಏನು ಮಾಡಬೇಕು? ವೈ ಆಕ್ಸಿಸ್ ನಲ್ಲಿ ತಗೋಬೇಕು. ಯಾವುದು ಅವಲಂಬನೆ ಇರಲ್ಲ, ಯಾವುದು ಇಂಡಿಪೆಂಡೆಂಟ್ ಇದೆ ಅದನ್ನ ಏನು ತಗೋಬೇಕು? ನಾವು ಅದನ್ನ ಎಕ್ಸ್ ಆಕ್ಸಿಸ್ ನಲ್ಲಿ ತಗೋಬೇಕು. ಈಗ ಸೇ ಫಾರ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ ವೆಲಾಸಿಟಿ ಟೈಮ್ ಗ್ರಾಫ್ ನಲ್ಲಿ ಏನಾದರೂ ನೋಡೋದಾದ್ರೆ, in case of velocity and time, here velocity is dependent on time. velocity ವೇಗ ಅನ್ನೋದು ಸಮಯದ ಮೇಲೆ ಅವಲಂಬನೆ. ಸಮಯ ಕಳೆದಂತೆಲ್ಲ ವೇಗ ಕಡಿಮೆ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಹೋಗ್ಬೋದು, ವಸ್ತುವಿನ ವೇಗ. ಸಮಯ ಕಳೆದಂತೆಲ್ಲ ವೇಗ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಹೋಗ್ಬೋದು. ಸಮಯದ ಮೇಲೆ ವೇಗದ ಅವಲಂಬನೆ ಇರುವುದರಿಂದ, so here you should take velocity along v. velocity means v. velocity along the y axis. velocity unit should be written meter per second. Velocity meter per second, and here time t, time in the seconds. It is taken along x-axis. Velocity is taken along the y-axis. So velocity means you should not write complete V-O-V-L-O-C-I-T-Y. Just write symbol for velocity. What is the letter used for velocity? V. Letter used for time, T. So it's enough. So but remember, capital V is used for velocity and small t is used for time. So here t is no problem if you wrote capital T means that is also time only, but small t is always used for writing the denoting time. So write which one is an independent quantity, that is independent, ಸ್ವತಂತ್ರವಾಗಿರೋದು, ಯಾವುದರ ಮೇಲೆ ಅವಲಂಬನೆ ಇರದೇ ಇರೋದು. ಸಮಯ ಯಾರ ಮೇಲೆ ಅವಲಂಬನೆ ಇಲ್ಲ, ನಿಮ್ಮ ಮೇಲೇನೂ ಇಲ್ಲ, ನನ್ನ ಮೇಲೇನೂ ಇಲ್ಲ, ಈ ವೆಲಾಸಿಟಿ ಮೇಲೇನೂ ಇಲ್ಲ, ಯಾರ ಮೇಲೆ ಅವಲಂಬನೆ ಇಲ್ಲ. ಕೊರೋನಾ ಇದ್ರೂ ಕೂಡ ಸಿಲೆಬಸ್ ಓಡ್ತಾ ಇದೆ, ಕೊರೋನಾ ಬಂದರೂ ಕೂಡ ಸಮಯ ಓಡ್ತಾ ಇದೆ, ನಿಮ್ಮ ಪರೀಕ್ಷೆ ದಿನಗಳು ಹತ್ರ ಬರ್ತಾ ಇದೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಅರ್ಥ ಏನದು? ಟೈಮ್ ಈಸ್ ಇಂಡಿಪೆಂಡೆಂಟ್ ಕ್ವಾಂಟಿಟಿ. ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ನಾಟ್ ಡಿಪೆಂಡೆಂಟ್ ಆನ್ ಕೊರೋನಾ. It is not dependent on any ministers. It is not dependent on any lecturer. It is just dependent on you. On you. So you should study and get ready for the exam. Right? So see here time is an independent quantity. Velocity is a dependent quantity. Velocity is a dependent quantity. So here see if both the values are starting from 0. If both the values are starting from 0, then you can start the graph from this point. This is origin point. Origin. If both the values start from 0, 0, 0, 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, 4, 4, 5, 5, 6, 6, 1, 1, 1, 1, 2, 2, 2, 2, 3, 3, 3, 3, 4, 4. See here, one value is time value and another value is, see one value here we can take 1, here we can take 1. So here this is 2, here this is 2, 3, 4, 4. So 1, 1, here x-axis value 1, y-axis value 1, 2, 2, x-axis value 2, y-axis value 2, 3, 3, x-axis value 3, y-axis value 3, 4, 4, x-axis value 4, y-axis value 4. So like that you should plot a graph. Plotting a graph. Graph anna hakuvudu, nakshena bidisuvudu, plotting a graph. So see, what is velocity time graph? A graph plotted between a velocity and time. A graph obtained by taking velocity along the y-axis and time along the x-axis is called velocity time graph. A graph obtained by the curve between instantaneous velocities and time. Instantaneous velocities and changing velocities. A graph plotted between instantaneous velocities versus time is called velocity time graph. ನೀವು ಇದನ್ನ ಒಂದೇ ತರ ಬರೀಬೇಕಂತಿಲ್ಲ, ನೀವು ಯಾವ ತರ ಬರೀಬಹುದು, ಈಗ ಹೆಂಗ್ ಬರೀಬಹುದು, ನೀವು ಆ ಬುಕ್ ಇದನ್ನೇ ಬರೀಬೇಕಂತ ಏನು ರೂಲ್ಸ್ ಇಲ್ಲ, ಯಾವ ರೂಲ್ಸ್ ಇಲ್ಲ. A graph obtained by plotting velocity ಯಾವ ಕಡೆ ತಗೊಂಡಿರಿ, velocity along a graph obtained by plotting velocity along y-axis and time along x-axis. Time along x-axis is called VT graph. It is called VT graph. A graph obtained by plotting velocity along y-axis, time along x-axis, it is called VT graph. ಇದೇನು ಕರಿತೀವಿ ನಾವು ವಿ ಟಿ ಗ್ರಾಫ್. ವಿ ಟಿ ಗ್ರಾಫ್ ಉಪಯೋಗಗಳೇನು ಅಂತ ಏನಾದ್ರು ಯೂಸಸ್ ಏನಾದವ ಅಂತ ಏನಾದ್ರು ಥಿಂಕ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ, ವಾಟ್ ಆರ್ ದ ಯೂಸಸ್ ಆಫ್ ವಿ ಟಿ ಗ್ರಾಫ್? ಯೂಸಸ್ ಆಫ್ ವೆಲಾಸಿಟಿ ಟೈಮ್ graph. What are the uses of VT graph? Uses of VT graph. First of all, see VT graph. It explains about instantaneous velocities. First thing, velocities ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಅವು ಬೇರೆ ಬೇರೆ velocities ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಹೇಳಿಕೊಡುತ್ತದೆ. It gives an idea about instantaneous velocities. It gives an idea. First point ಏನು, and it gives an idea about instantaneous ವೇಗಗಳ ಬಗ್ಗೆ, ಬದಲಾಗುತ್ತಿರುವಂತಹ ವೇಗಗಳ ಬಗ್ಗೆ. So it is explaining about changing velocities with respect to time. Instantaneous velocities. Instantaneous velocities. Second one, here see VT graph. It gives an idea about acceleration. It is used to find. It is a really VT graph used to find. It is used to find acceleration of a body. Acceleration of a body. ಏನು ಫೈಂಡ್ ಔಟ್ ಮಾಡಬಹುದು ಅಂತ ಏನಾದರೂ acceleration ಏನು ಕಂಡುಹಿಡಿಯಬಹುದು ನಾವು? See, velocity by time is acceleration. Velocity by time is acceleration. So here if you are constructing a slope, if you are say slope means ಇದೆ slope. ಈ slope ಏನು ಇದು ಕರ್ವ್ ಇದೆ, actually ಇದು ಕರ್ವ್ ಇದು ಕರ್ವ್. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಏನಾದರೂ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ಸ್ ಬಂದಿದ್ದಾವಲ್ಲ, ಸಪೋಸ್ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಇಲ್ಲೊಂದು ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ಸ್ 5 5 ಇದೆ. This is 5 5. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಬಂದಿರೋ ಎರಡು ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ಸ್ ನಿಂದ ನೀವು ಟ್ರಯಾಂಗಲ್ ಕನ್ಸ್ಟ್ರಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಅಂತ ತಿಳ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. ಹೇಗೆ ಟ್ರಯಾಂಗಲ್ ಕನ್ಸ್ಟ್ರಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಈ ತರದ ಟ್ರಯಾಂಗಲ್ ಕನ್ಸ್ಟ್ರಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಿ ನಾವು ಸ್ಲೋಪ್ ನ ಕಂಡುಹಿಡಿಯಬಹುದು. ಸ್ಲೋಪಿಂಗ್ ಫಾರ್ಮುಲಾ ಏನು ಬರುತ್ತಾ? ಟ್ರಯಾಂಗಲ್ ಇದ್ರೆ ಸಿ ಸ್ಲೋಪ್ is equals to opposite side by adjacent side. Opposite side by adjacent side. Slope. Here slope is equals to opposite side. See, if I give the letters A, B, C. What is the opposite side here? Can you name the opposite side? Slope equals to opposite side is AB. And adjacent side is BC. And opposite side, which quantity is present? Opposite side means AB. AB is y-axis. Y-axis means what? Along y-axis, what is taken? Yes, anybody? What is taken along y-axis? Velocity is taken. And what is taken along x-axis? Time is taken. So here velocity v, time t. So slope equals to velocity by time. Velocity by time is acceleration. Velocity by time is acceleration. So in this way, here VT graph helps us to find acceleration of a body. Right? Next one. It is used for finding displacement. It is used for finding displacement of a body. Displacement means distance traveled by the body. What is the displacement here? Displacement is here. If you are taking velocity into area, ಇದು ಸ್ಲೋಪ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ನಾವು ಅಪೋಸಿಟ್ ಸೈಡ್ ಬೈ ಅಡ್ಜಸೆಂಟ್ ಸೈಡ್ ಅಂತ ತಗೊಂಡಿದ್ವಿಲ್ಲ. ಏರಿಯಾ ಏನಾದರೂ ತಗೊಂಡ್ರೆ ಈ ಸಪೋಸ್ ಏರಿಯಾ, yes, what is the slope of VT graph? Acceleration. Remember, slope of VT graph is an acceleration. Area of VT graph, area under VT graph. Area ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನರ್ಥ? See, area ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನು ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ನಾವು? You should take length into y-axis, y-axis into x-axis, y-axis into x-axis, y-axis into x-axis. Area means, commonly saying area means it is of a rectangle. So a rectangular shaped body. ಈ ತರ ಬಂದಿತ್ತು ಅಂತ ತಿಳ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. ಈ ತರ ಬಂತು ಗ್ರಾಫ್ ನಲ್ಲಿ, ಈ ತರ ಬಂತು ಅಂತ ರೆಕ್ಟಾಂಗಲ್ ನೋಡ್ರಿ. So this is O, this is A, right? This is B, this is C. ಈಗ ತಿಳ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. So ಈಗ ನೀವು here rectangle area under VT graph ಅಂದ್ರೆ ನಾವು this is a rectangle, square type ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದೆ rectangle ಅಂತ ನೋಡ್ರಿ. length ಇದು OA length OC ಏನದ breadth, length into breadth is the formula for area. So here OA is ಏನದು ನೋಡಬೇಕು. OA ಏನದು ಇಲ್ಲಿ velocity, OA ಅಂದ್ರೆ y axis velocity into ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಏನದ OC ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನದ time t. So area, capital A, area equals to velocity is a displacement by time, s by t into t, s by t. Velocity is given by the formula s by t into t, t cancels. So area is yes. So ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ, area of the VT graph gives displacement. What does the area of velocity time graph represent? ಈ ವೆಲಾಸಿಟಿ ಟೈಮ್ ಗ್ರಾಫ್ ಏರಿಯಾ ಏನನ್ನ ತೋರಿಸುತ್ತೆ ಅಂತ ಏನಾದರೂ ಪ್ರಶ್ನೆ ಬಂದ್ರೆ ಇವರ ಆನ್ಸರ್ ಶುಡ್ ಬಿ ಡಿಸ್ಪ್ಲೇಸ್ಮೆಂಟ್. ಅಂಡ್ ವಾಟ್ ಡಸ್ ದ ಸ್ಲೋಪ್ ಆಫ್ ವೆಲಾಸಿಟಿ ಟೈಮ್ ಗ್ರಾಫ್ ಗಿವ್ಸ್? ವಾಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಯುವರ್ ಆನ್ಸರ್? ಯುವರ್ ಆನ್ಸರ್ ಈಸ್ yes. What is your answer? Your answer is acceleration. Remember acceleration. So first one velocity is find out ಮಾಡಕ್ಕೆ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ ಇದನ್ನ. It gives an idea about instantaneous velocities. It is used for finding acceleration of the body and displacement of the body. So these are the uses of VT graph. What is VT graph? ಗೊತ್ತಾಯ್ತು ನಿಮಗೆ. ಗ್ರಾಫ್ v ನ ಎಕಡೆ ತಗೋಬೇಕು ನಾವು, y axis, t is taken along x axis, and area ಏನು ಕೊಡುತ್ತೆ? Area gives displacement and slope gives acceleration. Area gives displacement. Okay, next see another use of VT graph. Uses ಗೊತ್ತಾಯ್ತು ನಿಮಗೆ. ಫಸ್ಟ್ one use ಏನದ? It is used for finding instantaneous velocities, ಅಂದ್ರೆ velocity at an instant of time. Second, it is used for finding acceleration of the body. Third, it is used for finding displacement of the body. Fourth one, it is used for deriving equations of motion. Innondu use, it is used for deriving equations of motion. Three important equations of motion, they are derived from this VT graph, right? ನಾಲ್ಕು ಉಪಯೋಗಗಳನ್ನು ಕಲಿತಿದ್ದೀರಿ. So now we shall discuss plotting of velocity time graph for different cases. Here I am discussing plotting of velocity time graph for different cases. First one for a body moving with for a body moving with uniform velocity. So here the question is plot a VT graph, draw VT graph for a body moving with uniform velocity, same velocity, constant velocity ಇರುವಂತ ಒಂದು ವಸ್ತುವಿನ VT ಗ್ರಾಫ್ ನ ನೀವು ಬರೀ ಹಾಕಿ ಅಂತ ಅದು ಪ್ಲಾಟ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಡ್ರಾ ಮಾಡಿ ಅಂತ ಕೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ. ಸೊ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಥಿಂಗ್ VT ಗ್ರಾಫ್ ಮೀನ್ಸ್ you should take two axes xy axis. This is x-axis. This one is y-axis. X-axis, y-axis, and velocity is taken along the y-axis. Velocity in meter per second. And t in seconds. T seconds taken along the x-axis. O is the origin. O is the origin. See, uniform velocity means what? Constant velocity. Velocity is not changing. Here velocity of the body is not changing. When time t equals to 1 second, velocity is the same. T equals to 2 seconds, velocity is with what velocity it is moving. Velocity same means with what, if it is moving with 10 meter per second, when time t equals to 1, 10 meter per second. When time t equals to 2, 10 meter per second. When time t equals to 3, 10 meter per second. When time t equals to 4 seconds, 10 meter per second. When time t equals to 5 seconds, 10 meter per second. When time t equals to 6 seconds, 10 meter per second. When time t equals to 7 seconds, 10 meter per second. 8 seconds, 10 meter per second. 9 seconds, 10 meter per second. 10 seconds, 10 meter per second. Adhe uniform velocity. If the body is moving with a fixed velocity, then that case is for a body moving with uniform velocity. See here, where is the velocity? Here is the time. Suppose, see, no need to give 1, 2, 3 numbers here. But if you want, you can give. See, 1 time t equals 1, 1, 2, 3, 4. No need to give the numbers here. You can plot it directly. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Right? So here, see, if for a body moving with uniform velocity, when time t, suppose its velocity is, see here we get velocity means bigger values usually 10, 20 meter per second, 30 meter per second, 40 meter per second, 50 meter per second, 60 meter per second. So here when time t equals to 1, say for example, when time t equal to 0, its velocity is 50. Time t 1 is the 50, 2 is the 50, 3 is the 50, 4 is the 50, 5 is the 50. So it is moving with a constant velocity means you should here the graph is like this, a straight line parallel to the x-axis. Here the case for a body moving with uniform velocity, graph is obtained like this. Here the graph obtained is having a curve which is parallel to the x-axis. Here the curve is parallel to the x-axis. So yaake anta gottaitilla, yak reason enada heli nodona. Here the reason is because it is not changing its velocity with respect to the time. Velocity is not changed with respect to the time. So velocity is remaining fixed to a value. Velocity is not changing means it comes like this, a parallel line of x-axis. Change agala, time change aagta ide. 1 second 50, 2 seconds 50, 3 seconds 50, 4 seconds 50, 5 seconds 50, 6 seconds 50, 7 seconds 50. Time is increasing but velocity is not changing. Velocity is not increasing. This is the case of uniform velocity. Second case, for a body moving with variable velocity, for a body moving with variable velocity, different velocity, for a body moving with different velocity, this is the case of variable velocity. Same thing, x-axis and y-axis. X-axis and y-axis. Right? X-axis and y-axis, v meter per second. it is taken along the y-axis, and t in a seconds taken along the x-axis. T in a seconds taken along x-axis, right? So next one, here the body is moving with variable velocity. So for our convenience, I am taking the numbers here: 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70. So here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Right? So here now variable changing velocity. Velocity is not same. Velocity is increasing. Velocity is increasing and decreasing. Variable, it means it is not constant. Velocity is not constant with respect to the time. So say for example, here the velocity when t equals to 0, velocity is 0. Imagine velocity is 0. When t equals to 1, velocity is 20. Here. So when t equals to 2, velocity is 18. Velocity is decreased. Like this. Here see, this is the case of a graph moving with variable velocity. Variable velocity means here the velocity is not same. Velocity is changing with respect to the time. When t equals to 2, velocity is 21. When t equals to 3, velocity is 33. When t equals to 4, velocity is 65. See here 65. Velocity along y-axis, right? When t equals to 4, see, when t equals to 1, velocity is 15, right? When t equals to 2, velocity is 45. When t equals to 3, velocity is 38. When t equals to 4, velocity is 52. When t equals to 5, velocity is 53. When t equals to 6, velocity is 31. When t equals to 7, velocity is 25. So here this is the case of variable velocity. First case uniform velocity. Second case is variable velocity. Variable velocity. Third case. Third one, for a body moving with for a body moving with retardation. This is the third point. Here retardation means what? Retardation means decrease in velocity with respect to the time. What is retardation? Retardation you learned in last class. Here retardation means decrease in velocity. Decrease in velocity with respect to time. With respect to time. Velocity is decreasing with respect to the time. So here, so this is x-axis, right? This one is x-axis, and this is the y-axis. Y-axis velocity along the y-axis. Time in seconds. Time in seconds along x-axis. So velocity is decreasing with respect to time. So what it means, velocity must be of highest value when time is minimum. So here time, once again I am taking the same values: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Right? So here 10, velocity is 20, 30, 40, 50, 60. Say for example, velocity is 60. Velocity is 60 when time is equals to just some seconds. 60. See, when time t equals to 1, velocity is 50. when time t equals to 2, velocity is 40, 3 for 30, 4 40, 20, 10. This is the here velocity is decreasing. Velocity is decreasing. So see, when time t equals to 0 60, time t equals 0 60, when time t equals to 1, it is 50. Velocity is 50. When time t equals to 2, velocity is 40. Decreasing. Velocity kadime aagta ide. When time t equals to 3, here the velocity is 30. When time t equals to 4, velocity is 20. When time t equals to 5, velocity is 10. So here the velocity is decreasing with respect to the time. So this is the graph. This is the graph of a body moving with retardation. A body moving with the retardation. So next comes fourth case. A body moving with uniform, a body moving with uniform acceleration, a body moving with uniform acceleration whose initial velocity is 0. Initial velocity is 0. Whose initial velocity is 0. Initial velocity is 0. A body moving with uniform acceleration whose initial velocity is 0. This is y-axis, this is x-axis, y-axis, and this one is x-axis. Here v is taken along vt graph, the velocity is along the y-axis and time is along the x-axis. Velocity is along y-axis, time is along the x-axis, and here see initial velocity is 0. So it starts from origin, from this point. Starting from this point, initial velocity is 0 means starting from this point. Uniform acceleration means what? In the last class you learned about uniform acceleration. Uniform acceleration means acceleration is changing in equal amounts. Acceleration is changing in equal amounts in equal intervals of time. If the acceleration changes equally with respect to the time. So time 1 iddaga illi see, say for example we shall take 10 seconds, 20 seconds, 30 seconds, 40 seconds, 50, 60, 70. So here 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, right? So uniform acceleration means same badalavadu, same idu 10 idaga idu 10. When time t equals 10 seconds, velocity is 10. Time 20, velocity 20. Time 30, velocity 30. Time 40, velocity 40. Time 50, velocity 50. Time 60, velocity 60. So here you are getting a straight line. So this straight line is the ಎಷ್ಟು ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ಸ್ ಇರ್ತಾವ ಅಷ್ಟು ಇದು ಗ್ರಾಫ್ ಅಲ್ಲ, ಇದು ಬೋರ್ಡ್ ಇದು. ಸೊ ಬೋರ್ಡ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಏನೋ ಮಿಸ್ಟೇಕ್ಸ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ, ಬಟ್ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಒಂದು ನೋಟ್ಸ್ ನಲ್ಲಿ ಏನು ಮಾಡೋದು ನೀವು ಸ್ಟ್ರೇಟ್ ಲೈನ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಡ್ರಾ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. ಸ್ಟ್ರೇಟ್ ಲೈನ್. ಸೊ ದಿ ಸ್ಟ್ರೇಟ್ ಲೈನ್ ಹಿಯರ್ ದ ಕರ್ವ್ ಈಸ್ ಎ ಸ್ಟ್ರೇಟ್ ಲೈನ್. In case of uniform acceleration whose initial velocity is 0. Other initial velocity is 0 andre starting point should be here. Initial velocity is 0 means starting point is here. So and uniform acceleration means same velocity same time. Velocity is changing with respect to the time equally. So 10 seconds ಗೆ 10 ಇರುತ್ತೆ ಅಂತ ತಿಳ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ, ಅಥವಾ 1 ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ ಇದ್ದಾಗ ಇಲ್ಲಿ 10, 2 ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ಸ್ ಇದ್ದಾಗ 20 ಈ ತರ ಆಗಿರಲಿ. ಸರ್ ಇಲ್ಲಿ 1 2 ಹಾಕಿರಿ ಅಲ್ಲಿ 10 ಹಾಕಿರಿ ಅಂತ ಕೇಳೋಕೆ ಹೋಗಬೇಡಿ. ನೀವು ಹೆಂಗಾರ ಹಾಕ್ಬೋದು, ನಾನು ನಿಮಗೆ ಅರ್ಥ ಮಾಡಿಸೋದಕ್ಕೆ ಈ ಥರ ಹಾಕಿದ್ದೀನಿ ಅಷ್ಟೇ, ರೂಲ್ಸ್ ಇಲ್ಲ. ನೀವು ಇದು 1 ಹಾಕಿದ್ರೆ ಓಕೆ, 1 ಗೆ 10 ಇದ್ರೆ 2 20 3 30 ಈಗ ಚೇಂಜ್ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಹೋಗ್ತದೆ, ಸೇಮ್ ಚೇಂಜ್ ಆಗ್ತಾವೆ ಅಷ್ಟೇ, ಸೇಮ್ ಚೇಂಜ್ ಆಗ್ತದೆ. ಸ್ಟ್ರೇಟ್ ಲೈನ್ ಇವು ನಂಬರ್ಸ್ ಕೊಡೋ ನೆಸೆಸಿಟಿನೂ ಇಲ್ಲ, ಸ್ಟ್ರೇಟ್ ಲೈನ್ ಹಾಕಿದ್ರೆ ಮೋರ್ ಸಫಿಷಿಯಂಟ್. ಸ್ಟ್ರೇಟ್ ಲೈನ್. ಸೊ ಹಿಯರ್ a graph for a body moving with uniform acceleration whose initial velocity is 0. This is a straight line. Straight line bardade, right? So last case ಏನದ, for a body moving with uniform acceleration whose initial velocity is not 0. Initial velocity 0 ಇಲ್ಲ ಅಂತ ತಿಳ್ಕೋಬೇಕು. ಇನಿಷಿಯಲ್ ವೆಲಾಸಿಟಿ 0 ಇಲ್ಲ ಅಂತ ತಿಳ್ಕೊಂಡು ನಾವೇನು ಮಾಡಬೇಕು, ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಗ್ರಾಫ್ನ ಪ್ಲಾಟ್ ಮಾಡೋಣ. ಸೊ ಫಿಫ್ತ್, ಫಾರ್ ಎ ಬಾಡಿ ಮೂವಿಂಗ್ with uniform acceleration whose initial velocity is not 0. Whose initial velocity, starting velocity 0 illa anta. Whose initial velocity is not 0. Is not 0. See here, this is case slightly different from the fourth one. Ali initial velocity 0 ittu, here initial velocity is not 0. This is y-axis. This is x-axis. Y-axis, x-axis. Velocity along the y-axis. Time is along the x-axis. Right? So here initial velocity is not 0 means first initially you should take some velocity before starting the curve. 50, 60, 70. Now again you must 1 to ಅಂತ ತಗೋಬಹುದು. ಈಗ ಯಾಕೆ ತಗೊಂಡ್ರೆ ಅಂತ ಇದೇನು ನೀವು ಕನ್ಫ್ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೋಬೇಡಿ. 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70. So initial velocity, say for example when time t equals to 0, initial velocity is 10. 10 This is the case of initial velocity. ಅದೇ ತರ ಬರುತ್ತಾ, ಅದರ initial velocity 0 ಅಂದ್ರೆ origin ಇಂದ ಇಲ್ಲಿಂದ ಹೋಗಬೇಕು, ಇಲ್ಲಿಂದ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟಿಂಗ್ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ ಇಂದ ಹೋಗಬೇಕು. Initial velocity is not 0 ಅಂದ್ರೆ just start from 10 meter per second. Here the velocity is 10 meter per second. So ಇಲ್ಲಿಂದ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟ್ ಆಗಿದೆ. Here also uniform acceleration, but velocity is not 0. Starting velocity is not 0. Initial velocity, ಆರಂಭಿಕ ವೇಗ 0 ಇಲ್ಲ, ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಆರಂಭಿಕ ವೇಗ 0 ಇದ್ರೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಬರಬೇಕು. ಆರಂಭಿಕ ವೇಗ 0 ಇಲ್ಲ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಡಿಸ್ಟೆನ್ಸ್ ಕೊಟ್ಟು 0 ದಿಂದ ಮೇಲಿನಿಂದ ನೀವು ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಕೂಡ ಸ್ಟ್ರೈಟ್ ಲೈನ್ ಬರುತ್ತೆ. These are the different cases of VT graph. So definitely will get one question for 2 mark in your final examination. You must know what is a VT graph. At least 2 uses of VT graph. Fixed question you. What is VT graph? Give 2 uses of VT graph and plot one. ಅವರೇ ಕೇಳ್ತಾರೆ 5 ಕೇಸ್ ನ ಯಾವಾಗನ ಕೇಳಬಹುದು. 5 ಗ್ರಾಫ್ ಅದಾವ, 5 ಗ್ರಾಫ್ ನ ಒಂದು ಕೇಸ್ ಯಾವಾಗನ ಕೇಳ್ತಾರೆ. ಒಂದು ಯೂನಿಫಾರ್ಮ್ ವೆಲಾಸಿಟಿ ಅಥವಾ ಕಾನ್ಸ್ಟೆಂಟ್ ವೆಲಾಸಿಟಿ ಅದನ್ನಾದ್ರೂ ಕೇಳಬಹುದು, ಇಲ್ಲ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ವೇರಿಯಬಲ್ ವೆಲಾಸಿಟಿ ಕೇಳಬಹುದು, ಇಲ್ಲ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ರಿಟಾರ್ಡೇಷನ್ ಕೇಳಬಹುದು, ಇಲ್ಲ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಯೂನಿಫಾರ್ಮ್ ಆಕ್ಸಲರೇಷನ್ ವಿತ್ ಇನಿಷಿಯಲ್ ವೆಲಾಸಿಟಿ 0 ಫೋರ್ತ್ ಕೇಸ್ ಕೇಳಬಹುದು, ಇಲ್ಲ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಯೂನಿಫಾರ್ಮ್ ಆಕ್ಸಲರೇಷನ್ whose initial velocity is not 0 ಅನ್ನೋ ಫಿಫ್ತ್ ಕೇಸ್ ನಾದ್ರು ಅವರು ಕೇಳಬಹುದು. Be ready, practice all the graphs. So and next concept is based on based on the idea of the VT graph, you can derive equations of motion. There are 3 equations of motion which are important for 5 mark section. V equals to u plus at, b square equals to u square plus 2ax, and x equals to vt plus half at square, ut plus half at square. See, next I am discussing derivation of v equals to u plus at by using vt graph. So here first, for all the derivations, there are 3 derivations by using vt graph. For all the derivations you must use the fifth case, fifth graph. ಹೀಗೆ ನೀವು ಲಾಸ್ಟ್ ಹಾಕಿದ್ರಲ್ಲ 5ನೇ ಗ್ರಾಫ್ ನ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. 5ನೇ ಗ್ರಾಫ್ ಯಾವುದು? A body moving with uniform acceleration whose initial velocity is not 0. So first thing, consider a body moving. Consider a body moving with uniform acceleration whose initial velocity is not 0. Whose initial velocity is not 0. Consider a body moving with uniform acceleration whose initial velocity is not 0. ಆ ಕೇಸ್ ಗ್ರಾಫ್ ಹಾಕೋಣ. ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಗ್ರಾಫ್ ಹಾಕೋಣ. ಆ ಕೇಸ್ ಇದು ಏನು ಬಂದ ಗ್ರಾಫ್ ಅದೇ ಟೈಪ್ ಹಾಕಿ. This is a y axis. This one is x axis. Y axis, x axis. ಇಲ್ಲೇ ತಗೋಬೇಕು v in meter per second. ಹೌದಾ? ಇಲ್ಲೇ ತಗೋಬೇಕು t in seconds ಅಂತ ತಗೋಬೇಕು. ಇದು o ಇದು. ಹೌದಾ? ಸೊ ಇದು ಈ ತರ ಗ್ರಾಫ್ ಬಂದಿದೆ. ರೈಟ್? This is the graph for a body moving with uniform acceleration whose initial velocity is not 0. So ಈಗ derivation purpose ಗೆ ನಾವು ಏನು ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ಇಲ್ಲಿ? So let us take this one as a, this is b, e point. So ಇದನ್ನು ಡ್ರಾ ಮಾಡೋಣ. derivation purpose ಗೆ ಡ್ರಾ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀನಿ. ಸೊ ಇದನ್ನ ಹಿಂಗೆ ಕನೆಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಿ, ಹಿಂಗೆ ಜಾಯಿನ್ ಮಾಡಿ. o a b, this is c, this is d. right? ನೋಡ್ರಿ, ಇದು ಟ್ರಾಪಿಜಿಯಂ ಇದೆ. ಟ್ರಾಪಿಜಿಯಂ ಅಂತ ಇದೆ. ಟ್ರಾಪಿಜಿಯಂ ಅದನ್ನ ನಾನು ಡ್ರಾ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡೆ. ಡೆರಿವೇಷನ್ ಸವಾಲ್ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ನಾವು ಈ ಕೇಸ್ ನ ತಗೊಂಡ್ವಿ. ಅದು ಜಸ್ಟ್ ಹಿಂಗ್ ಬಂದಿತ್ತು. ಆ o a b ಅಂತ ಇಟ್ಕೊಂಡಿವಿ. ಅದನ್ನ ಇಲ್ಲಿಂದ ಒಂದು ಲೈನ್ ಜಾಯಿನ್ ಮಾಡಿ x ಆಕ್ಸಿಸ್ ಗೆ. ಇಲ್ಲಿಂದ ಈ ಕಡೆಗೆ a ಇಂದ ಈ ಒಂದು y ಆಕ್ಸಿಸ್ ಇದೆ bd ಬಂದಲ್ಲ, bd ಗೆ ಒಂದು ಲೈನ್ ಜಾಯಿನ್ ಮಾಡಿ. c ಅಂತ ಕೊಡಿ ಅದನ್ನ. ಸೊ ಇವಾಗ ನೋಡಿ ನೀವು, let here whose initial velocity is not 0 ಅಂದ್ರೆ let u be initial velocity 0 ಇಲ್ಲ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳೋಣ. ಅದನ್ನ ಹೇಳೋಣ, initial velocity is not 0. so initial velocity ಇರಬೇಕು, ಅದು u ಅದು. initial velocity of the body. u is the initial velocity of the body. u is, so here u, this is u ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಬಿಟ್ಕೊಂಡಿದ್ದೀವಿ. ಹೌದಾ? u is initial velocity. so here also, so ಇದೇನದ, ಈ ಸ್ಕ್ವೇರ್ ಟೈಪ್ ಅದಲ್ಲ, ರೆಕ್ಟಾಂಗಲ್ ಅಂತ. ರೆಕ್ಟಾಂಗಲ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಅಪೋಸಿಟ್ ಸೈಡ್ ಸೇಮ್ ಇರ್ತಾವಲ್ಲ. OA u ಇದ್ರೆ DC ಕೂಡ u ಆಯ್ತು. OA u ಆದ್ರೆ DC ಕೂಡ u ಆಯ್ತು. ಓಕೆ, u ಆಯ್ತು. ರೈಟ್, ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಇದು t. ಇದು OD t ಆಫ್ x ಆಕ್ಸಿಸ್. ಇದು t ಆದ್ರೆ AC ಕೂಡ t ಆಯ್ತು. AC ಕೂಡ ಏನಾಯ್ತು? t ಆಯ್ತು. ಇದೆಲ್ಲ t ಆಯ್ತು. ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನೋಡಿ, ಕಂಪ್ಲೀಟ್ BB ಏನದ y ಆಕ್ಸಿಸ್ ನ ತೋರಿಸ್ತಾ ಇದೆ. DB ಅಂದ್ರೆ y ಆಕ್ಸಿಸ್, B ಅದು y ಆಕ್ಸಿಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಏನದ B ಅದು. ಈಗ ಇದರಲ್ಲಿ CD ಮಾತ್ರ u ಅದ. ಸೊ BC ಏನು ಬರ್ತದ? BC ಏನು ಬರ್ತದೆ ಹೇಳೋಣ. BC ಅಂದ್ರೆ V - u ಬರ್ತದೆ. ಸೊ ಈಗ ಏನು ಮಾಡೋಣ ನಾವು ಏನು ಮಾಡೋಣ ಅಂದ್ರೆ OA let OA equals to OA equals to CD equals OA equals to CD equals to U. OA equals to CD equals to U. AC equals to AC equals to OD equals to T. AC equals to OD equals to T. AC equals to OD equals to T. Next here see BC B to C value. So clear BC ಇಷ್ಟು value. BC ಅನ್ನೋದು ಈ BD ಯಲ್ಲಿ CD ಕಳೆದು ಬರ್ತದೆ. BD minus CD. So BC ಅನ್ನೋದು ಬರ್ತದ BC. What is BC? This is BC. ಇಷ್ಟು BC. ಇದೇ BC. ಇಷ್ಟರಲ್ಲಿ ಇಷ್ಟನ್ನು ಕಳೆದ್ರೆ ಇದು ಬರ್ತದೆ. So BC equals to BD minus CD. BD ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನು? BD is V. Y axis BD ಅಂದ್ರೆ. So BC equals to V minus CD. CD is U. So ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಏನು ಬಂತು ನಮಗೆ ನೋಡ್ರಿ ನೆನಪಿಟ್ಬಿಡ್ರಿ. ಡಯಾಗ್ರಾಮ್ ಎಲ್ಲ ಅದೇ ತರ ನೋಡಿ ತಾನೇ ಬರ್ತದೆ. ಏನು ನೆನಪಿಡೋದೇ ನೆಸೆಸಿಟಿ ಇಲ್ಲ. BC equals to V minus U. V minus U. So ಇಷ್ಟ ಆದ ನಂತರ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಕೆಲಸ ನೀವು ಈಗ ನಾನು ಹೇಳಿದೆ ನಿಮಗೆ ಸ್ಲೋಪ್ ಆಫ್ ದ VT ಕರ್ವ್. VT ಗ್ರಾಫ್ ಏನು ಬಂದಿದೆ? ಸ್ಲೋಪ್ ಆಫ್ VT ಗ್ರಾಫ್ ಇಸ್ ಸ್ಲೋಪ್ ಆಫ್ VT ಗ್ರಾಫ್ ಏನು ಬರ್ತದಪ್ಪ? ಹೇಳ್ತೀರಿ ಸ್ಲೋಪ್ ಆಫ್ VT ಗ್ರಾಫ್ ಇಸ್ ಈಕ್ವಲ್ಸ್ ಟು ಆಕ್ಸಿಲರೇಷನ್. ಅದ್ರದ್ದೇನು ಬಂದಿದೆ? ಸ್ಲೋಪ್ ಆಫ್ VT ಗ್ರಾಫ್ ಏನು ಬಂದಿದೆ? ಆಕ್ಸಿಲರೇಷನ್. So therefore acceleration equals to slope. ಅಂತದ್ದು slope ಇರೋದು ಅದರ ನೋಡಿ ನಾವು acceleration equals to slope. A equals to slope ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ನಾವು slope ಅಂದ್ರೆ opposite side by slope is opposite side by slope ಅನ್ನೋದು ಈ ಟ್ರಯಾಂಗಲ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಬರುತ್ತೆ. ಈ ಟ್ರಯಾಂಗಲ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಬರುವಂತದ್ದು opposite side by adjacent side. Opposite side by adjacent side. Opposite side by adjacent side. Equation number 1. Let us take this one as equation number 1. In a triangle, which triangle? See here, triangle ABC. Here see ABC. In triangle ABC. In triangle ABC, opposite side ಏನಿದೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನೋಡಿ ಯಾರಂತೀರಿ? opposite side in triangle ABC opposite side is BC it is equals to V minus U. Opposite side is BC equals to V minus U. Adjacent side is OD. OD equals to T. Adjacent side is OD equals to T. Adjacent side is OD equals to T. So therefore A1 becomes equation number 1 becomes A equals to opposite side means BC, adjacent side means OD, BC is V minus U, OD is a T. So A equals to V minus U by T. So AP ಈ ಕಡೆ ಬಂತು T ಈ ಕಡೆ ಬಂದು AT ಆಯ್ತು. AT equals to V minus U. ಇಲ್ಲಿ opposite side BC ಇತ್ತು, BC ನೋಡಿ adjacent side OD, BC by OD equals to V minus U by T. V minus U by T. AD equals to V minus U. U ನ ಈ ಕಡೆ ತಗೊಂಬನ್ನಿ minus U ಈ ಕಡೆ ಬಂದ್ರೆ ಏನಾಯ್ತು plus UI equals to V. So therefore equals to u plus at. v equals to u plus at. ಏನು ಬಂತು u plus at. First consider a body moving with uniform acceleration whose initial velocity is not zero. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಆ ಗ್ರಾಫ್ ಹಾಕೋಬೇಕು. ಆ ಗ್ರಾಫ್ ಐದನೇ ಕೇಸ್ ಗ್ರಾಫ್ ಹಾಕೊಂಡು ನಂತರ ನಾವೇನು ಮಾಡಬೇಕು, ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಒಂದು ಅಡ್ಜಸೆಂಟ್ ಸೈಡ್ ಎಳ್ಕೋಬೇಕು, ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಅಪೋಸಿಟ್ ಸೈಡ್ ಡ್ರಾ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. ಕಂಪ್ಲೀಟ್ ಡ್ರಾ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. O A B C D ಅಂತ ಇಟ್ಕೋಬೇಕು. ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಇನಿಷಿಯಲ್ ವೆಲಾಸಿಟಿ 0 ಇಲ್ಲ, ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಏನು ಮಾಡಬೇಕು, ಲೆಟ್ u is the initial velocity of the body. So in diagram OA is initial velocity. Initial velocity ಇದೆ ಮತ್ತು velocity ಕಡೆದಲ್ಲ, ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟಿಂಗ್ ವೆಲಾಸಿಟಿ ಇದು OA ಇಷ್ಟು ಪ್ಲೇಸ್ ಇದು u. OA u ಆದ್ರೆ ಈ ಕಡೆ CD BC ಕೂಡ ಅಥವಾ CD ಕೂಡ u ಆಗುತ್ತೆ u. ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ AC ACT ಇಲ್ಲಿ ODT x ಆಕ್ಸಿಸ್ ಮೇಲೆ OD ಅನ್ನೋದು, ಸೊ T ಇದು T ಆದ್ರೆ ಮೇಲಿರುವಂತ AC ಕೂಡ T ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. AC equals to OD equals to T. ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ BC equals to BD minus CD. BD minus CD. V minus CD. BC equals to V minus CD. So our point and slope of VT graph equals to acceleration. So slope acceleration ಯಾವುದು equal ಆಗಿದೆ, slope equal. Slope of VT graph. Slope ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನು, opposite side by adjacent side. So triangle ಇರುತ್ತೆ, opposite side ಮತ್ತು adjacent side ಗಳು triangle ಇರುತ್ತೆ. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಯಾವ triangle diagram ನಾಗ A B C triangle ಇದೆ. So in triangle ABC, which is the opposite side? BC is the opposite side. And what is the adjacent side? OD is the adjacent side. See, not OD here. Adjacent side is AC. OD ಅಲ್ಲ AC. AC ನೋಡಿ ಟ್ರಯಾಂಗಲ್ ಇದು ಇಲ್ಲೇ ಟ್ರಯಾಂಗಲ್ AC ಅದು AC ಟ್ರಯಾಂಗಲ್ AC. ಸೊ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಕೂಡ this is also AC. ಸೊ ಏನು ಬಂದಿದೆ, BC by AC equals to V minus U by T. A equals to acceleration A equals to V minus U by T. T ಈ ಕಡೆ ತಗೊಂಡ್ಬನ್ನಿ, AT equals to V minus U. So AT minus U ಈ ಕಡೆ ಬಂದ್ರೆ plus U, right, equals to V. So V equals to U plus AT. So this is the relation, first kinematic equation, V equals to U plus AT, where V is final velocity. V andre final velocity, U means initial velocity, A means acceleration, T means the time. V means final velocity, U means initial velocity, A means acceleration, T means time, right? So watch this video for 2 times. Definitely you will understand about derivation of V equals to U plus AT. This is the first derivation. 3 derivations fix 3 ಒಂದು ಬಂದೇ ಬರ್ತದೆ exam ಗೆ. So this is the first one. Go through this and make the notes, write the video, this class notes in your class book, class work book. Have a nice day.